Yo, this is your boy Ringo back again with a new video. Ringo Kicks. You already done know what it is. Right here we have the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade Suede Green. These shoes are fire. Starting off 2018 on the right foot, we clearly see that these shoes right here were very limited. They actually sold out online in under 3 minutes. I actually bought mine at Foot Action and pretty much it was a wrap. Nobody was online. I just copped my joints and I was out. But online, I actually went back home, went on the computer, checked it out. I was on Nike.com and I literally waited. As soon as it hit 10 a.m., these shoes were gone. I went to Villa, gone. I went to Shoe Palace, gone. I went to every site that's online that could possibly sell these shoes. They were all gone. So therefore, these shoes were definitely limited. Let's get right into this particular review. These are the Jordan 6 Suede Green. Definitely a must cop. Let me turn off this table right here so that I can focus on this particular shoe. Let's get this thing going. Right here, we have a beautiful suede green. This particular green is very buttery, very smooth, nice quality. I'm not really as hyped up over the quality the way other people is. In my humble opinion, the suede brown 6s, those to me have better suede material. This is definitely nice. This is a premium suede quality, but the brown suede of the other retro 6s that came out recently, those to me have a more richer color, a more richer material suede than these particular 6s here, even though this is a nice material right here. This is not your basic boring stuff that you get on regular 6s. This is some good stuff here. Overall, we got the green laces. The shoe also came with a pair of white laces that to me was pretty much irrelevant. They should have never even added those into the pack. As you can see by the shoe tab, you have an option of either having it with the Jordan logo showing, or you can flip this around and you'll have the so-called Gatorade logo. I'm not really a fan of Gatorade. I don't like Gatorade. I don't drink Gatorade. I'm not interested in any Gatorade clothing. I'm interested in Jordans. That's what we're here for. But unfortunately, these are called the Retro 6 Gatorade, so it is what it is. But for the most part, I'll just continue to say the suede greens. Basically, we have the Jumpman that's on the tongue. In my humble opinion, it looks good, but I would have preferred if this Jumpman here was white. To me, that would have made the whole shoe pop, as well as the back of the shoe. I believe that the Jumpman in the back of the shoe should have been white. In my humble opinion, it would have made the shoe pop even more because of the fact that it's so much green on the shoe. You need to have something to give it some sort of pop that will make the shoe stand out even more. It's just like how when you see the inliner in here, how it's white, it makes the green pop. So if you could just imagine that Jumpman right there was white, automatically this shoe would definitely pop. So what we have here is pretty much translucent sole with the Jumpman in orange right there. You got your green. Everything here looks nice. I'm not really that much of a fan on bottoms because at the end of the day, this area here is going to be destroyed once you start walking in the street. A lot of times people get hyped up over the bottom of the shoe, and it may in fact look nice when we first buy our shoes, but at the end of the day, we're going to be stepping on all type of crap outside. Some of you are going to be stepping on all types of mess, and to tell you the truth, it's not going to look like this after first day's use. So all in all, it may look nice, but this really is unimportant at the end of the day. What's majorly important is the fact that the shoe is definitely great quality. You get good premium suede material. You got your green down here in the midsole area. Like I said, the laces are nice. I like the laces on this, but I really would have wished they would have put that white Jumpman right there, man. That would have been really nice to make the shoe pop out, man. But overall, this shoe is definitely a must cop. A lot of people basically don't like them. Some people are saying the shoes is ugly because it's an all green shoe, and they believe that, you know, it's just not really worth it. But in my humble opinion, this has to be in your collection. I mean, this is definitely a part of Mike's history. When you really think about it, he may not have wore these particular shoes, but there was a commercial ad where he was in it, and to have this particular shoe in the collection definitely is needed. So out of the two pairs, between this pair and the orange and white that look similar to the Carmines, I really can't choose which one is better. I mean, both of them are dope. Both of them have their own character. At the end of the day, you know, it's all about how you feel and what you want to rock that particular day. This is not an everyday shoe. Let me just let you know that right now. This particular shoe is not an everyday shoe. This is that type of shoe that you put on once, and then you kind of just let it sit on ice after a while, and you just go back to your other J's and you just call it quits until another season come up, and then you bring these things out when you have the right outfit to really go with this, because you got to have style and class when it comes to rocking these particular J's here. I mean, you have to have some sort of plan. When you put on these right here, you have to have a plan in terms of what kind of shirt you're going to wear, if you're going to wear shorts, whether it's in the springtime, whether it's in the fall, winter, you know, however you see it. Because, you know, like right now it's snowing, you know, it's cold as hell outside. When I actually went and picked these up, it was cold as hell outside and it was snowing. Nobody was outside, and I was glad about that. I was very, very happy. But all in all, these shoes are dope. Let me loose this thing up here a little bit to kind of get into the shoes, because, you know, I didn't wear these shoes yet, but I will in the on feet. But, you know, I have to do my little reviews first. But it is what it is, man. You know, I'm gonna leave this thing with the Jumpman. I don't really care for the you know, the other logo of that soft drink or whatever company. I'm not really interested in that. Like I said, I'm not being paid for all of that. Even though I mentioned their name a couple of times, I'm just not really interested in promoting a company when I'm not being paid for it, especially when I'm taking my time to do these reviews. Now, if you want to promote these companies, you could do all of that if you want. But there go the logo inside the shoe. You can clearly see that's my size, 11.5. It is what it is. These shoes are dope. That's all I gotta say, man. These shoes are dope. I'm glad I got them. At first, I wasn't gonna get them. I'm not gonna lie. I was like most of you, who was probably thinking, well, you know, these shoes, you know, they're not really all that. They're, you know, the colorway is not really all that special. But then I realized that this colorway is so unique that it's just something you have to have in the collection. I mean, it's just that dope. And I really believe that if you were lucky enough to cop this, that's a good look, man. As you can see right here, it says, you know, could I, if I could be. I'm not sure if you can see that clear, but it says it right there, if I can be. I'm trying to make it clear for you, but, you know, it is what it is. I may throw up a photo or whatever, but all in all, these shoes right here are definitely a keeper, in my humble opinion. I think that there are some things on the shoes that I would have liked to see different. For example, with the ones that released, the pack that came out in 4 different colorways, I like the fact that with the ones, the shoelace, the tips of it was orange. I believe that the tips of these should have been in orange, just like the ones. I think that would have been an extra addition to the shoe to make it pop. If not, it could have been maybe white tips. You know, there's different accents that you can have that can make a shoe look even better. But, you know, overall, the only thing that could have been improved on this shoe, in my humble opinion, like I said, is that Jumpman. The Jumpman on the tongue should have been white. It should have been white. Also, the Jumpman in the back of the shoe should have been white. If that would have been like that, I mean, the shoe would have been even more special to me, because it would have made the shoe pop even more. It would have made the suede stand out, and people would have been going crazy over these, man. All in all, it's a dope pair of kicks. I'm very impressed with it. I'm glad I bought these shoes. They sold out so fast online. I don't know if they're sitting in stores, I'm not sure, but all in all, these particular shoes are dope. Here we see a nice up close and personal look of the bottoms. These shoes are hot, as you can see. Everything is clean, man. These shoes are clean. Definitely a must cop for your collection. You know, you can't be afraid of different colorways. You know, a lot of times people may be like, oh man, I ain't really rocking with those, man. You know what I mean? They cool, you know, but I'm not really rocking with them, because they're looking at the color. And a lot of times people may not have flavor on how to dress. And this is why here on Ringo Kicks, we give you on feet with actual gear. We're not like these other shoe tubers that, you know, they just show you shoes and, you know, it's the typical jogger thing. They always have a jogger on with some basic pair of jeans, and you really don't know what to wear with these shoes, and they just hit you with a quick on feet, and there's no gear, there's nothing to really rock with it. These shoes can be rocked with multiple things. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing a black shirt in the background. You know what I mean? This is a shirt with a black woman on the top with a fro. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you really can. In another video, I may show you this particular shirt, but this is by Hustle Gang. As you all know, I represent this particular brand right here. It's my favorite brand, Hustle Gang and AQ. I always rock that particular brand. I don't know what it is, but they just keep making dope gear. And if you're a company and you represent dope gear, best believe I'm gonna be rocking your joints all on this particular channel. You know, and it is what it is, and I ain't even being paid to say that. Literally, I like that particular brand. It is what it is. But there's so many things you can rock with this. You can rock an all black shirt with this, black and white, all black and white top, just like what I'm wearing in the background. You can rock that with these shoes, right? With a simple pair of jeans, you know what I mean? Bam, with a nice hat that may have these same particular colors. They actually have a hat that match with this particular shoe perfectly. It's a Bulls hat, and it matched absolutely perfect with this particular shoe. You can throw on that hat. It's all types of stuff you can rock with this particular thing. This is a dope pair of kicks, man. This is one of them type of kicks that it will really bring out your creativity when it comes to dressing. It will show whether or not you actually know how to dress, because it would allow you to get creative. You have to literally take your time and say, you know what? Would this really go with this? Because it's really not all about matching. A lot of times we come from this era where we think everything has to match, and it don't have to always match. You just have to know how to have contrast. You have to make colors complement other colors, and when you do that, you'll get the type of look that will have people looking at you like, wow, I didn't know you could really rock shoes like that, man. I mean, you made them look dope. Like, really? Yeah. But all in all, I give these shoes, in my humble opinion, I give these shoes a 9 of 10. And the reason why I give it a 9 of 10 and not a full 10 like I normally do a lot of different kicks is because, like I said, there's some things that's missing that I believe could have been improved on the kicks. Like I said, on the laces, there should have been orange tips or white tips. Preferably, white tips would have made the shoe pop even more. As I said, white tips, also a white Jumpman right there. That would have made this shoe pop. In the back, there should have been a white Jumpman. A lot of people may disagree, but it is what it is. There's so many different things they could have did with this that could have made it even better, but I understand what the whole theme was for. So, you know, it's still all good. A 9 of 10 is still a great score for these particular shoes. All I know is that if you missed out on these particular shoes right here, you missed out on another great cop. And I believe that, you know, if you can't find it, you can always hit up a reseller or go down to certain stores online that may carry these and, you know, get yourself a pair. Other than that, you know, I'm glad I got mine. And that's pretty much it. You know, thanks for viewing the video. This is Ringo Kicks, the only shoe tuber on YouTube that give you authentic quality reviews like no other. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share my videos. Tell your peeps about it. Ringo Kicks is where it's at. Stay tuned for another review of the the other shoe that came out along with this one, the Carmine lookalike. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that, because they had other shoes that were before the Carmines that, you know, nobody don't really say anything about those. But the other Gatorade particular shoe that came out, that particular shoe with the orange and white, I'm gonna do a review on that one as well. It's a very tough call to choose which one actually looked the best, but at the end of the day, you know, they're both dope. Both of the shoes is nice. I really like both of them, and I'm gonna hit you with another review. So thanks for viewing the video. This is Ringo Kicks. Stay tuned for the next video, and On Feets are coming up with this, so keep it locked. We out. Peace.